The harsh reality of game development is that most indie devs fail. They fail to turn their idea into a success because of 3 factors. In this video, I'm going to discuss these 3 things, and at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can conquer them to take your vision from dream to reality. Number 1, they won't start small. This is something that almost any new dev does. When they launch into Unity or Unreal Engine, they want to develop the next AAA game. They want photorealistic graphics and complex game mechanics. But when they realize how long it takes to do even the simplest things in game engines, they give up, as the end goal simply seems too far away. When we perceive a task to be difficult, we associate it with unpleasant feelings and emotions. Hence, we avoid it. This avoidance makes us far less likely to tackle the problem head-on. In terms of game development, if we perceive the development process to be challenging and unpleasant, as many new-time devs do, then we are far less likely to actually complete our games, hence the common lack of motivation. Number 2, their ideas simply won't sell. I like to think that there are 2 types of developer in this world. On the one hand, you have that dev that has boundless creativity and simply wants to launch games because it's something they truly enjoy. They're a hobbyist, and there is nothing wrong with this. On the other hand, you have those that need to find a balance between their creative desires and the need to make money. If this sounds like you, and you're making games in part to make money, then this section applies to you. Imagine this: you're a baker who creates a new pastry with exotic flavours that you love. But when you introduce it, customers simply aren't interested, and instead, they prefer the traditional options. This shows that creating solely based on personal passion without consideration for customer preferences can lead to low demand. In terms of game development, this means that you may struggle to sell copies of a game that no one wants to buy. This is a sad truth about selling anything. Remember to stay tuned to this video, because after the 3rd and final factor, I'm going to give you the solutions to these 3 problems. Number 3, their marketing flops. When I launched my first Steam game, Finding Ice, in 2022, I was met with really low sales. This was partly due to my lack of marketing. I failed to show the game to people, which meant I didn't get wish lists on the run-up to launch, and in return, no one knew about my game when it came to release day. So what's the moral of the story? Many devs fail to recognize the importance of showing your game to people. And yes, I know this is easier said than done, but I think I got some great tips for you. Just a quick side note, only around 2% of my viewers are subscribed, and I'm putting a ton of work and effort into these videos, so please hit that subscribe button, like, and consider leaving your thoughts in the comments section below. Okay, so you've heard the factors which lead to the failure of many devs and indie games. But I'm a big fan of constructive feedback, so here are the solutions to these problems. Solution 1. Change your perception of the game development journey. Firstly, the first time you load up Unity, don't expect to have the next Ark or Minecraft developed. You need to change your expectations of what you're capable of developing if you ever want to actually release something. My suggestion is that you start small with a first-person game that is story-driven. Make sure to keep the mechanics to a minimum and make use of assets. Just make sure to modify them to fit the style of the game. If you're unsure how to modify assets, I'll be releasing a whole series on how to do that, so please do subscribe. If you keep a log of all the small steps you've taken, the end goal won't seem so far away, and this will help to stop you from becoming demotivated. Number 2, research, research, research. If you've got an idea and are unsure if it will sell or not, head over to Steam and type in the genre of the game you are trying to make. Look at the number of reviews and multiply them by 50. This will give you an insight into how many copies of the game they have actually sold. If you do the calculation and it's less than 100, you know to steer clear of that idea. Equally, don't forget that a game's failure may be down to a lack of marketing rather than the idea itself, so make sure to look at more than one example. Solution 3. Marketing is key. Marketing is by far the easiest way to make your game succeed. Gone are the days when you could upload a game to Steam and sell thousands of copies autonomously. There are just too many games out there now, so you need to work to stand out. Probably the most valuable marketing asset is a YouTube channel. This can either be one of your studio or yourself. In my opinion, it's easy for people to form an attachment with something that they can relate to. In terms of a YouTube channel, this means branding it around yourself, the game developer. This will help you to have more attached viewers, and as a result, you'll be able to build a community around your game. I appreciate this video has been pretty brief, and there is still a lot I could talk about when it comes to making your game sell on Steam. So I've decided I'll be creating a free series here on YouTube showing you how to market your indie games from start to finish. If this sounds of interest to you, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment to let me know you'll be watching. Thanks for watching.